Hello and welcome back to the Feminine Upgrade. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. So, in today's video, we will be talking about how to learn a new language quickly. So my native language is English. I've been studying Spanish for like 9-ish years and I'm currently learning Korean. So I have gained some skills and amazing learning hacks that have helped me to learn this new language. Keyword is learn. I know back in like middle school and high school, oftentimes we would just memorize things for a test, but when learning a new language, you have to actually learn and retain everything that you're learning. So it has to go beyond memorization. So I wanted to start off by talking about Duolingo. It's such a popular app for learning a new language. However, I will say please don't make Duolingo your main source for learning your new language because it's only going to take you about so far. So my first tip is to learn the alphabet and learn how different letters or characters are pronounced. One thing I've learned is most languages that aren't English, when it comes down to like the letter A, most people pronounce it as ah, like in a different language, but here we'll say like A or ah. Like, does that make sense? So just take the time to learn how things sound in whatever language you're learning, alphabet. My next tip is to watch YouTube videos, shows, and movies in that language with subtitles on. Write down whatever sentence you heard and keep repeating it and find out what each of those words mean. So with that being said, I wanted to also add that you should have a language notebook so you can write things down and study them. And also, it might be wise to get flashcards. So when learning a new word, it's good to know how to pronounce it, find the meaning, know when to use it, and learn how to spell it. It's good to get these all down together because you don't want to only know how to say things and then can't write it out correctly. Another tip is to listen to music in that language and look at the lyrics and translate them and write them down. It's also good to learn how to sing that song so that you get a good sense of how these words sound and are pronounced when put together. Another thing about music is you can try to put your vocabulary words into a song to be memorized. This way of learning has been proven to help people retain information and truly learn it. Or you remember back in school when we learned the order of operations by saying, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Things like that helps, and that is called creating an acronym for a word or sentence or expression. Another tip I have is to talk to actual native speakers of that language. There's no better way of learning than to immerse yourself into the culture, but while doing so, please remember to be respectful and that you don't have to try to buy and wear others' traditional wear because sometimes that can be seen as offensive. And remember that repetition is key to learning, so keep going over words every day. Another way of learning is to find kid learning videos in that language because, for one, they will go slow with the pronunciation and pronounce it clearly so kids can understand the correct way on saying things. Trust me, this route is extremely helpful. Also, when learning words, learn their counterparts. Like if you learn the word good, also learn the word bad. If you learn up, also learn down. So lastly, there is a site called Quizlet where there should already be people who posted their learning of whatever language you are learning, but you can also create an account and put your vocabulary words on there. And they have study helping games. It's also like a digital flashcard site, so if you can afford or find flashcards, there's always Quizlet. So those are all of my tips, even though I feel like I'm missing some. If I remember them, then I'll make a part 2. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what tips have helped you to learn the language that you are learning. And also let us know what language you are learning. Maybe you can create a language study group. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.